What's up, all my LJC family, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I just want to apologize. How many times have I apologized? I don't know, but I just want to say that I haven't went anywhere. I love y'all, and I got so much going on, y'all. I'm a little overwhelmed, but I've been looking at my views and I've been looking at my channel, and I got to get things back the way they used to. I know y'all see this little thing going across, but I got some stuff that I got a little cold. I don't know what it is. I've been having a cough for like the past 3 weeks and maybe longer. And it just seemed like it won't go nowhere. It just seemed like, oh, it's driving me crazy. Y'all just don't even understand. So it's a little cool out here, and I'm just trying to, you know, keep as much heat or Vicks or whatever I need to keep on my chest so that I can get rid of this stuff, whatever it is. I'm just getting disgusted with it. But I just wanted to come on here and just chat a little bit. I don't know if any of my lovely family members have heard or listened to my podcast. I know that's not really going too well for me, but I'm not giving up. It's really hard out here when you don't have the support. I look at the amount of friends and the amount of people that I deal with, and I'm just like, wow, do you know how many people will not support you due to the fact they feel like if you become something that, it's going to kill them? But you know what? What I learned, you don't worry about what other people think, what other people say, how other people feel. You don't worry about none of that. You keep living, you keep going, you keep learning, and you keep doing what you need to do to keep one foot in front of the other. One thing I know, God walks beside me every day. He leads and guides me. I don't have to be worried about what other people think of me, what other people say, how other people feel. I don't have to be worried about that, because you know what? I am a better person with God. When God walks with me, there is no type of slips up and, me having to look behind my back, check on this, check on that. When God walks with me, I know I'm good. And y'all, I just been doing a lot of thinking, and I've been doing a lot of everything. I didn't put myself in situations, but situations are situations. You got to figure it out. I have to figure it out. I can't allow nobody else to figure it out but me. I pray, and I know God is with me, and I know that He's going to be with me, but I have to figure things out as well. I don't know what God's will is for me. I don't know what His plan is for me. I don't know what today holds for me. But I do know that today is not promised. And I do know that anything can happen at any minute. So I prepare myself for these type of things, and God is my everything. And if I don't walk with Him, and I walk and I try to walk ahead of Him or try to do something, I know nothing will never get done. I really wanted to be a content creator. That was one of my goals. That was my dream. And it still is. But, I got to push on to other things, I'm going to college now, and to be a teacher, early childhood. I'm going to study early childhood. Now, there's a lot of things that I wanted to study in college. I wanted to do business, but it didn't sit with me right. I wanted to do technology. It's a lot of things. One of my goals is still to do technology. That's where the money is going to be here within these next years, if it's the Lord's will and I'm still here. But I also wanted to teach. I also wanted to learn how, to do so many things. With me, when I became a teacher, A long time ago when I was teaching the younger kids, it felt good to try to teach kids, teach someone else something about life, something about living, and I never, I'm telling y'all, I get so mad and upset when I see kids mistreated or when I see these parents get frustrated and don't have the patience. I get so irritated, and I just want to be there, to let them know no matter what happens, you always have a friend in me. I just want to learn about, behaviors, how to teach. I got little grandkids coming up, and I want to be able to help them with, a lot of things. I want to be able to teach them, something where it's understandable and something that's not convenient. I want them to know, hey, you can always come. They call me Mimi, they call me Granny, they call me Nene. So I'm whatever it is of that child that needs me. So if it's Nene, Mimi, Granny, whatever, whichever one, I'm that. So, and I want to be that, and I want to be more of that. I want to have that ability to be more than that. I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful for everything that, happens in my life. I'm very grateful and thankful, but I know that I got to do better. I know that I got to do way better. I can't sit around and juggle things out like things don't matter, because things do matter, and, it's been a long ride for me. But let me tell y'all, a lot of times in families, in friendships, in relationships, in workshops, whatever it is, we got to learn how to respect each other. We got to learn how to understand each other. So many people feel like they are so obligated to do and be everything that they want, and they want you to support them 100%. Some people get mad when it ain't even a reason to get mad. Some people hold grudges when grudges don't even need to be held. Some people can't even respect the fact that life is something that, life is going to be something that we got to hold on to. Some people can't even respect that fact. And that is crazy, because in life, you want to hold on. You want to hold on to something. You want to hold on to something for somebody. You do. You want to hold on to it. But it just seemed like the more you hold on to it, the more you try to be there for that person, the more you respect that person, the more, I'm telling y'all about me. I used to be a peacemaker. I used to didn't want nobody mad at nobody. I used to didn't want nobody to be upset. I used to hate when this person get into an argument, that person get into an argument. I would always try to say, hey, y'all need to do this, or maybe y'all need to talk. I used to always be the peacemaker. Always. But then when you become the peacemaker and you try to make peace with everybody, the first time you don't do something somebody wants you to do, or you don't do something that somebody expect, don't ask you. Don't ask you, hey girl, what's going on? Why this? Why that? People will sit around. I'm going to tell you about people. People will sit around and talk about your situation, and people will sit around and not have nothing good to say about you, all because you won't do anything. All because you won't do anything that's up to their code. That's up to their standards. They want what they want when they want. And I used to sit around here and I used to tell myself, Donna, why is it that when things are going, why is it when things are going a certain way, a certain way, and everybody seem to be getting along just as they be getting along, why is it that as soon as something happens, as soon as one person become unsatisfied, as soon as one person got a feeling about something else, and it's chaos. Nobody can never get along. Everybody always got so much to say about certain things, and it is crazy. But yeah, sometimes people just, I don't know, it's crazy how other people treat you due to the fact that, it's, I don't know. I basically, and I literally, try to look at other people's feelings, and I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But, sometimes you just got to let people be. If you mad, let them be mad. Pray for them. Love on them. You can do it from a distance. If somebody don't want to talk to you, guess what? Don't make it a big deal to where you want to be the one to always have that, you want to stand out. You want to, you want people to be, you want people to have something, some type of, I don't even know what to say no more, y'all. I'm just so tired of people judging. I'm so tired of people not considering other people's needs. Sometimes it doesn't take, everybody always want to make it about them. I did this. I did that. I said this. I said that. I was this. I was that. Always want to make things about them. But at the end of the day, stop wanting everything to be about you and just start doing you. It doesn't take for somebody else to know that you're a nice person. It doesn't take somebody else to know this. You don't have to always be in the spotlight. Stop always want to be in the spotlight and make things like you're just this big person, or you just so dedicated to this or dedicated to that. Stop. It's hard enough in this life that we got to deal with all these different attitudes and all these different people, and it's hard enough. It's hard enough. It is hard enough. And you know what gets me? Yeah. I'm in y'all know what gets me? What gets me is this. I always wanted to just never have enemies. When I was growing up, I fought all the time. I fought. I mean, when I tell you I fought. And it was so crazy because why are you fighting people over crazy and, just immature stuff? You're just doing that just because you feel like you should do it. We sometimes need to be better at communicating. And I'm sorry, y'all, this sun is beaming this morning. It's tearing my camera up. But if we could just learn to live with each other, for each other, talk to each other. Communication is a big deal. Communication is a lot. If you cannot communicate your feelings, then you're going to forever be a selfish, hateful person. Because if you can't communicate why you're feeling the way you're feeling, then you don't care about how nobody else is. You want to be mean and hateful, and you want that type of life, But I know people say things about me, because of my situation. When the person I was with did what he did to me, and how the situation happened, and how the divorce went, and how everything went. I know people talk about me every day. I know some people say that's what Donna gets. She deserved that. I know it. But that is a person with a hateful heart. That's a person with a selfish heart. If you ever said that's what somebody get or that's what somebody deserve, you are a selfish person, because all you care about is your feelings. All you care about is how somebody else can feel pain, or how somebody else is in pain, or how somebody else's situation, dealing with other people's situation, is a benefit for you. It's sad. It's sad that people in this world is like that. It's really sad that people in this world really will want to say, that's why that happened to that person. That's why that person is this. That's why that person is doing that. That's what that person get. I see why that person left that person. I see why that person did what they did to that person. Because that person is this, that person. A person who uses your own hurt against you, a person who talks about you and use all of the stuff that has happened in your life and say that's what you get, that's why that person did that to you, that is a selfish person. And that person needs to repent. That person needs to pray and ask God to help their heart. Because one thing you shouldn't do is use nobody hurt to talk about them. You shouldn't be talking about how a person hurt that person, or what a person did to that person, or how a person made that person feel. You should not be using that in your own conversation when you don't like a person, or when a person ain't did something that's keeping you happy, or if a person feel like they just, every relationship goes two ways. It takes two people to make a relationship. It take a group to make a relationship. It take a family to make a relationship. And if you always looking for something, guess what? It ain't even no need for you to even want to be in that relationship. But don't use people hurt and pain and be talking about, yeah, that's what they get. Yeah, I see why that person did that. That person... Stop doing that. Stop using other people's pain against them, because when somebody use that pain against you, you feel it and you know it, and it hurts, and it's very disturbing. It's very disgusting. It's very irritated. It's very aggravating, and you shouldn't want to do that. You don't have to bring up other people and talk about other people and use that hurt. If you don't like somebody, say, I just don't deal with them. They act funny, they act this, they act that, and I just ain't gonna deal with them. Why talk about, well, that's what that person said, and that's what they get. That's why that happened to them. Turn the camera around, or the mirror around on you. What has happened to you? What have you have done? What is your hurt? Stop, y'all. We have to stop. We got to stop. We got to stop judging. We got to stop making other people feel like we just these, big dogs. We all struggle. I don't care who you are. If you ain't got $1 million in your account, you struggling. And people with $1 million, they struggle too. Everything ain't about a struggle with money. It's not. You struggle with your heart, your mind, your soul. You struggle with your relationships. You struggle with your feelings. You struggle with a lot of stuff. It's not only about money. But the only reason why I said that is because some people see how your struggle is, and they feel like you this bad person. You ain't this. That's why you're struggling. That's why you're doing this. That's why they'll use it against you. So I'm just saying, y'all, stop using other people hurt and pain against them, and just start loving them. But anyway, my LJC family, I love y'all. I always will. I got a lot coming. I got a lot going on. But until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all be blessed. Love you, love you, love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it.